Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Hey! I'm super excited. Why, you might ask? Well, there is no particular reason because my life is a mess. But I'm hot. So that balances out.
Absolutely.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to every person that is still watching the videos and are liking and commenting and subscribing, bitches. You are just as stupid as me because these videos make no sense, are no educational at all. The reason why you're watching this is beyond my understanding. But you know what? Thank you so much. God bless you and God bless America. And may Trump... I cannot say that because I'm gonna get deported. Never mind. Without any further ado, guys, go and grab your coffee, your bubble tea, some popcorn, and let's talk about the guys that I have dated. It's gonna get messy up in here. Check. I'm not white, so that's the problem, and you guys like white people. No peace and love. Push and hate. We push. Okay, Colombian boy, do his video without being interrupted. Clearly not. Have you ever looked back at the people you dated and think,
We all make choices.
that was a choice? That was literally me a couple of weeks ago. I was going through my phone trying to free up some space, you know, deleting some photos, some nudes. Apparently, Apple wants to take the last bit of my sanity by taking the last $10 on my bank account in order for me to keep up. To keep up? Can you keep
Know
up?
what the fuck she's saying, but girl, I am
In order for me to save my memories. And no, man, those $10 is my food for a week. Bitch. And while I was looking at those photos, I ran into a couple of photos of the people that I have fallen in love. And let me tell you, when people say love is blind, amen to that. I'm a stronger believer now. Where do we congregate? Where is the church? Because at the time, every single person that I have fallen for, to me, they look like they just came out of a Calvin Klein campaign. I thought I was dating like a mixture between Robert Pattinson and Captain American. But after watching those photos, I owe an apology to Robert Pattinson, Captain America, myself, my family. Shame on me. I thought I was dating first cars, never decline. And no, man, that was giving afterpay, 40% clearance rack type of shit. On my defense, I've been easily colonized by Hollywood beauty standards, so that ain't my fault. If you are white, you have blue eyes, and you have a top body and a big ass, I'm in love. Before I even start with this topic, I want to address every single person that I might mention. Guys, you aren't shit anymore. No, I'm kidding. This is just my personal opinion, and I just want everybody to know that at the time, I thought you were the hottest guy to ever exist. And even though the things didn't work out for us, I keep, well, bitch, I'm so crazy. Some of these guys, they don't even know that I like them. But anyway, for the few people that we did try something, this is just a video, and each of you told me important lessons about love that I taken and I've been practicing, and I will be practicing for my whole life. Some of you told me what love is. Some of you told me what love isn't. Some of you told me about heartbreaks and how to be resilient and strong. So for each individual that I have fallen for, there is just a deep love. However, with that said, you still chop. There has been about 7 guys that I have fallen for in my lifespan, which is a lot now that I think about it. The first one was my cousin, so we're not gonna go there. You thought that I was kidding in the last video that I did, and I mentioned that I wasn't. You will never know. And my family has enough trauma as it is, so we're not gonna go there. Let's move on. But if you want me to name names, like and subscribe, bitch. No kidding, no. We are gonna start easy. We're gonna start with Daniel De Jong. It's important to clarify that there is another Daniel in the future, but Daniel De Jong was my first teenage love. I met him when I was in a boarding Christian school, and what can I say? He was hot ass. He was giving Justin Bieber vibes. You know, he had the hair like that, and he had the blue eyes, and he was white, and you know, body tea. I wanted that cookie. I think the reason I felt so deep in love, I was in love for him, is that the way he treated me was quite special, you know? He will wait for me to go and have showers, but like just wake up, not to have those showers. And he will wait for me to go to have breakfast together. He will wait for me for us to go to the school. He will wait for me for the break. Then he will wait for me to come back for lunch, and we will do our chores together. We will do everything together. We even slept together in the same room. And I think coming from a dysfunctional family, and for a child that, you know, is always seeking love, I think still now, I think having that connection with him and that behavior that he was showing me, it was just helping me to create a connection that maybe it wasn't real, because mind you, I was very much into this guy, and at this point I don't even know if he was gay or not. It was just my fantasy, and there is a lot to unpack about this, but we will do that later. Let's go back to the story. So anyway, yes, we keep doing this for a couple of months, and at some point I was already in love with this guy. And one night we were sleeping together, and out of nowhere he started kissing me, and I was like, what is this, my ass, bitch? I go here. It was my time to shine, and I took it. So we start kissing, and we start being, you know, doing more things. And then the next morning came, and this guy went from I like you, let's kiss, to I need to talk to the principal real quick. The speed up, we went from teenage school love story to homophobic investigation deserve its own Netflix documentary, bitch. Because what do you mean? 6 hours ago we were in bed, mouth full, and now I'm here in front of 6 adults trying to explain myself, trying to explain that I'm not gay, I'm bisexual. Bitch, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure the hate that I gave wasn't that bad. Like, I was very talented from an early age. But let me tell you, those teachers weren't ready for the performance that I was about to give. I was like, they believe in a made-up character that somebody wrote in a book a couple of thousand years ago.
For math.
I'm definitely positive that I can make them trust my story, and that I did. Where is my Oscar, bitch? Because this man tried to get me a spell, and the principal, I think, was a ball. Let me state a fact. He was a ball, homophobic, and maybe racist, bitch. Because there was 2 mouths and 2 that were allegedly involved in this, and there was only one guy that was target. Why? I don't know. Maybe he also wanted this cookie. Or maybe he was very homophobic and I really gave gay vibes. At some point everything just settled down, and we never talked again, because by then everybody at the school knew that something happened between us two. That was the end of it. But however, little phoenix me, estaba de migajero, and all I could think was like, how can I reconnect with this guy? So I tried to talk to him in secret. I will try to wait for him when nobody was there, in order for him to have a glance at me, so we could talk. It was very easy for me to get over that. I just cried like a couple of months, and I thought about him a lot. And at some point we managed to reconnect as, not even as friends anymore, but, you know, as acquaintances, because we both got girlfriends, and I think it was easy for us to pretend that nothing happened, you know? Okay. So that was it. And I think for a teenager guy, I was like, I don't know, 15, 16 years old when this happened. Now, as an adult, I can understand that, yes, there was romance, you know, there was a connection, but there are some connections that actually are not worth pursuing. And this is a clear example of those situations. You know, I don't know, it was so messy. I think being gay is so difficult, you know, like we grew up with fear of being rejected even by those who are close to us. And as soon as you are able to show that side of you that is hidden and being somehow embraced by the other person, you create such a strong connection. But of course, like now as an adult, I'm like, why on earth was I putting myself in a situation where I was seeking the attention of a DL guy? Clearly, he was just meeting a need. I was lacking something, and he was filling those gaps. Do I regret it? No, bitch, because he was fine as shit and he wanted this cookie and he got the cookie and then he tried to sachet my ass away. But not on my watch. I shan't stay. Then Daniel DeYoung taught me two very important lessons in life that I will never forget. The first one is that men lie. Men lie, girl and boy, and don't trust a gay DL man. They're not only liars, they are confused as shit. And also, he told me that in order to survive in that type of environment, I need to become a better liar. And bitch, that I did. And the second lesson that I learned is that I will never put myself in a situation where I even allow myself to start exploring the idea of falling or creating a connection with a person that is in the closet. My life is already messy. Being gay is already messy. Being feminine, being masculine as fuck is already being feminine is already messy. Being so bubbly and having such a strong personality is already messy enough. I don't need more complexity in my life. I want you to be gay and proud because I'm definitely very much that. Till today, it hasn't happened. Sometimes I develop like a little bit of an unhealthy crush for a gym guy that I see, but it's not like I'm falling in love, you know? It's just like, it's good motivation and like, you hot. Let me wake up at 4 a.m. just to go and see you. But I will never be like, oh, can I go on a date with you? No, ma'am. You think I did so much self-growth and I have to go through so many things and come to the other side just to waste my self-esteem? First of all, I don't want to be rude, but I will. Gay guys, I don't know how to say this in a nice way that doesn't get me canceled, but also then again, nobody knows who the fuck I am, so I'm gonna say it. You must have a very low self-esteem in order for you to put yourself in a position where you are happy to be hidden from the world and to pretend to be something that you are not, you know, to put on the bro persona, to be masculine and to love somebody in secret. No, man. I always have to remind myself, and I want to remind other people, life is so short, and first of all, it is not a given how much time you have left. And living life, being ashamed of hiding who you truly are is like a waste of time. You might as well put the trigger, bitch. Get out, sachet away. But of course, there are some also complex situations in which I understand the logic of it. So I don't want to be hard, but a lot of you guys don't need to be in those positions. You just choose to be in these positions. So this message is for those guys, not for the other people. But now let's talk about my body. I'm giving can, I'm giving they, she, he, vegetarian. This is the reason I'm so single now, because gays can handle this. Can you keep up? I give you personality, I give you body, I give you face, I give you fashion. I'm definitely gonna die single, and that's okay. I might text Daniel DeYoung again. What's up, babes? You wanna carry on where we left? No, but not for real. Now it's time for us to be real. You know, like, if I were able to give myself some advice, there is no regrets. First of all, let me rewind. I don't regret anything that I have done in my life, because I mean, regrets is just a waste of time, because there is nothing you can do about the things that are already done. However, given the circumstances and my background and the story that I have lived, it makes completely sense that I went through that situation. Like, I needed to learn the hard way what love wasn't. It was a very difficult situation for me to deal at such a early age. But now look at me. Jesus Christ, don't look at me. I'm ashamed. But at least I don't fall in love with DL guys. And that's that. How about that? What I'm trying to say is, like, each of us have a path in life and we have to go through things. And if I were to look at myself at that age, maybe give me some words of wisdom that will help me to deal with the situation a little bit better. Because, bitch, I cry so much over this guy. And in the future, I'm gonna cry even more for other guys. So clearly, I haven't learned my lesson. So bring the deal, guys. I'm gonna talk to my gym crush. What's up, baby? But one thing is true, guys, is like, if you are going through this situation or something similar, you need to understand that, first of all, when it comes to romance, the brain has its own way to function. There is nothing behind love but science and logic. That's how we manage to keep up, our civilization. Because we need to fall in love in order to procreate, and in order to procreate, the brain has to make all these things. Because if you think about it, humans are dumb. And if you were to rationalize being in love with somebody, you would be like, bitch, no, thank you. For evolution, we need to fall in love. It's normal. So don't fight it. Don't fight it, you all. Understanding how the love process works on your brain, but also having a deep understanding of yourself and the things that you're lacking might be very beneficial, so you can see patterns and you can see actions and you can respond to a better way. Does that make sense? No? Google it. If I could say something, if I could give some words of, I don't know, of some words. I was gonna say wisdom, but bitch, I'm stupid as fuck. If I could say something, would be, don't waste your time even entertaining DL guys. They are in their own journey, and if you are like me, that is being flamboyant and he always known who he is, and focus on that, and focus on bringing to your life people that align to the way you want to live your life. That's the video for today, I guess. We are done. Let me finish in a positive note. Men are not that bad. That's me being positive about men, bitch. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know with a like or with a subscribe or with a comment if you like or enjoy this type of videos, because I might make, as I said before, a series of this. I will not post photos of the people because I'm respectful. But when we get to Samuel, I wish I could post photos because that man was hot as fuck, bitch. You know what? Stay tuned because this series is gonna be nice. And okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm super excited once again for the couple of guys that are still, guys or girls, they're still supporting me by giving a like, by viewing the videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate you enjoying the content. Let me know what else you want to see, and stay tuned because, as I said before, this is gonna be a series of videos where I'm gonna be talking about all the guys that I have felt a connection for, and I hope you enjoy it. Till then, enjoy your week. See you later, alligator, in a white crocodile. And can we please have a fucking edit of me because I'm too cunt. I can handle it. Can you keep up? Like, look at the bell. Look at the shirt. You bitches could never. You bitches wishes. You bitches wishes. Is it low? Is it low? If you don't cry, cry, cry. Don't miss shit if I don't see tears in those eyes. Is it low? Is it low? If you don't cry, cry, cry. Lero lole lole. Lero lole lole. What the fuck? Lero lole lole. Lero lole lole. Can we make an edit of me, please? I'm collecting clips like I'm collecting Pokemon, bitch, because one day these videos are gonna go viral and I'm gonna give you material so you can do edits. How about that? And if not, if I don't become famous doing these videos, I'm looking as stupid as fuck doing this shit. I am okay with that. With that said, let me give you a turnaround. Bye. Jesus Christ, look at the waves. the waist ratio.